So today I wanted to talk about fire and power and what you can do to stay lit in the case of an emergency. Hey, what's up? And welcome back to my channel. I am Clark and this is Stay Ready. So today I just kind of wanted to go through which system I keep in which bag. So I'm going to keep different things in my go bag than I keep in my shelter at place bag. So I've already got it kind of laid out. We've got power, we've got light, and we've got fire. All these are critical because as soon as the grid goes down or as soon as you lose power, dude, it's not only a physical thing, it's going to be a mental thing. You're going to want light and you're going to want fire. So let's get into it. So for my grab and go bag, I keep it pretty light and pretty tight. I will have some redundancy and I will have backups, but nothing too heavy. So I do have a regular Zippo lighter as well as the electric insert.
How about a duct tape torch? You're welcome.
Backup and redundancy. On top of that, I have a Olight Butane Pro flashlight with 3 settings, as well as a backup smaller pair-on, which I can use as a headlamp, so I can stay hands-free. On top of that, I have a power bank, which will give me days and days on end of juice just for these little bits, as well as the proper bits to charge these. So I have a charger for the electric Zippo, a charger for the flashlight, and a charger to go to my solar power bank if I need to, or for my phone. All right, so the next tier would be for my bug out bag. So a lot of the stuff that is in my smaller go bag, I'll probably cannibalize to go in my bug out bag because I will typically have a little bit more time. So for my bug out bag, first thing first is this solar charger. This is a 28-watt solar charger. It's not great, but it'll do. It'll charge my phone, charge my power bank, and all my accessories. It also has 3 USB inputs. You can charge 3 devices at once, but typically I would just charge the power bank and then charge everything.
Introducing duct tape energy. Check this out. Rock plus duct tape equal unlimited supply.
Next would be a couple tiers of light, right? So I have my main flashlight. I'll have my backup hands-free flashlight as well as a candle. And this is just a portable lantern that can be hung or carried so I can go hands-free. Now, something else I do carry, which I don't really talk about that much, but I do like to keep it just in case, will be my fire kit. And so this is how to make a fire from scratch kit. Essentially, I would put my Zippos back in here. I do keep an extra thing of flints as well as my Zippo fluid. But on top of that, I keep a Ferro rod and striker. These aren't great on the run, but if you're setting up camp and you're somewhere for a long time, match that with one of these wicks, one of these like beeswax wicks. I keep a little Opinel knife in here as well, just for multiple purposes, but also so I can fray the ends of the wick so that I can get a better spark. I do also have backup wicks, as well as just a little notebook with paper that I can use for tinder, or if I want to write something. 2 different knife sharpeners, a backup candle. This one is actually beeswax, where this is just a regular candle, so this has multiple uses. And that's kind of it. That's what I keep in my little fire kit right here. So I can easily make a fire on the go if my other sources fail. So redundancy, backups, and knowledge might just save your life. Last but definitely not least would be my shelter at home setup. If we need to shelter at home for X amount of time and we don't have power, I do keep a backup butane stove. This can run off of butane or propane. So you just pop one of these in here, log it down, and start her up. Boom, fire. Don't want to do this inside, make sure you have an open window. So now I can cook anything. I do keep one of these in a dry bag so I can collect water if I need to. Boom. Now I can cook water. I can cook food. I can warm up water. Whatever else you do with stove, right? So I would obviously have all the other bits too, and this is just kind of the last boss piece for your shelter at home kit. Now, if you like this video, I'd really appreciate it if you like down at the bottom. Shoot me a comment if you have any questions or concerns. Next video, we're going to talk about comms and how you can stay communicated with the outside world. See you next time.